if things are like weird as you're doing it, like just let me know. But these are the shapes and things that we're trying to go for. So when you're in this opening section, the biggest thing is keeping rhythmic pulse that and not too smooth with the character of it. So we're not like, if I'm a soprano, I'm not thinking like Baba yetu yetu liemguni yetu yetu amina. It's not quite that kind of legato. We're thinking more like Baba yetu yetu liemguni yetu yetu amina Baba ye. So there's like a little bit of punch to each of those notes. Does that make sense? Okay. And trying to go to the middle of the 4-bar phrase to where, like measure 7 here, this Baba yetu yetu liemjina la koeli tukuzwe, and then leaning into that accent whenever it happens, that little offbeat accent. We have a lot of opportunities to do that, so the more we can bring out that character, the better. With these long notes, they're very legato and super choral, thinking really pure like ooh, oh, ah vowels whenever we're singing them, and a lot of dynamic contrasted shape. So like when I come in on this ooh as a bass, I'm thinking ooh, and then ooh, ah, trying to give real crescendo and diminuendo, because hopefully if we do those general ideas of shape, that when we put it all together, we'll be doing that together. So just try to follow them as like expressively and big as you possibly can, and make fortes feel forte and pianos feel piano. The one thing you want to be careful of though is listening back to your recording and being like, was my forte so loud that it sounds like, you know, a Wookiee is attacking my computer? So that would be like audio clipping. So you don't want to sing past the capacity of your microphone. So you might just like do a test and record yourself and like sing what you think is going to be the loudest you're going to sing and see how that sounds. And maybe if it's too loud, you need to back the phone away from you a little bit so you have a little bit more space. If your phone's like right here and you're going like, hello, then it's not going to be great. Just, you know, spoiler alert on that one. Altos, when you have these little like heleles that come out, you can punch them and make them really exclamatory, okay? When we get to measure 13, pulling way back. So this helele, like hide behind the shrubbery and be like just a little chill singer, and then you're slowly coming out from it, okay? So every time we can make these shapes, the better. When we're coming to the end of page 6, this is our big key change moment, and the tenors and basses are about to exclaim their Our Father. So a bigger crescendo that we can make, the better. So this na mi le le key change, tenors and basses, you can hit this really hard when we get to this next page. This ba ba yetu yetu liye minguni yetu yetu amina. All right, sopranos and altos, you've got a forte piano ooh, so you can crescendo into the page turn and then just back away. So if I'm like a soprano 1, God help me, I would go like, and like hit it and then try to pull back, all right? So that we're not over singing what's happening below us. And then you have a way to crescendo through that. So maybe alto is a better choice for me. But if I'm going like, Baba yetu ye, that gives me a shape to be able to come back in for the punchy rhythmic text section. Does that make sense to people? No? Yes? Have I lost you? Is it like, I'm recording this part so you can go back and watch it if you have questions about how to phrase these things, okay? So, basses and tenors, this bottom of this page, this Baba yetu is accented and mezzo forte, but it's not like fortissimo like the sopranos and altos above you. They have the melody, and we just need to be like punchy and excited, but it's pulled back from our Baba yetu ye that we were on the previous page. This is just sort of Baba yetu. Snapping helps. I definitely find that. Okay, don't actually do that in the recording, but you could air snap. No? Okay. It's nice to know that I get about the same reaction for my jokes virtually as I do in person. So that's really fun. Sopranos and altos, you have another forte piano ooh moment that is right at the top of this page. Okay. Tenors and basses, you're nice and full. Then we're gonna pull way back at the beginning of letter D. And if you have these little do, try to bring those out. Okay. And hopefully between all of us, some of us get it right enough that we could just pull them up in the mix. But like these little oohs are strange interjections. But you can always bring out your do whenever you have those. Everyone else just try to be soupy and legato and follow the contour of the crescendo and the diminuendos. Okay? Tenors, when you have these things that are like these ties, ooh, over the bar line, think of them as like ooh, and then you go on to the next idea. So like tenors, if I was doing this do right here, I would go like 1, do, and then ooh, do, ooh, hey, le. Does that make sense? So stress, pull back, next idea. And you're thinking almost tenuto on the 8th notes. You're giving it that full length. You're the only ones who have a thing like that. Everyone else is sort of more normal. Altos and soprano twos, when you see lines like right here, the na yule and the bopi, you can bring out any of those ascending leapy kinds of things, because those are sort of like orchestral horn lines that, like, you know, think about like a good John Williams score today. And you know, when the horn comes up, like that helps grow the intensity, so we can bring those out. These little quick notes, we already talked about it, but you're just springing through them. Milale, milale. Then big and full and punchy on this. Ufal me wako. We're trying to sing through it, but like punch accent. So ufal me. The idea is like you don't lose the intensity of the punch behind it, but you do hit the front of it. Ufal me, rather than ufal me. It's not that kind of springy idea. Yes? Okay. We do that. These are on page like 16. This is at letter F. We can make big deals out of these ooh swells that happen. Okay? And altos, this is a great crescendo kind of idea for you all to do at the end of that page. Then it's like the beginning. That we should have. Okay? And we do that for a while, and this is just like the beginning. Altos, this alto 2 note should be an E natural in measure or letter H. I forget what measure this is. It's hidden somewhere. But at letter H, that should be an E natural. And technically alto 1s in the first iteration of that, this note right here that I'm circling was a D natural. So if you want to sing a D natural there, I'm not going to fault you for it, because it makes this chord, which is pretty. That's fine. Neat. I almost added a whole bunch more dissonance into this piece, but I stopped myself.
Is there any way you could upload the annotated
Of what I'm
or
writing now?
yeah, because I like can't write anything on my computer, so I don't
Sure.
know how to like mark that.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll upload what I've done here. Like both the recording of this description of this part and then also the like annotated mark version. Yeah, Charlie.
Oh yeah. I I don't think the chamber singers have access to the video of you conducting with the score. I didn't find that on Camino, unless it's somewhere hidden. Just wanted to let you know
We
that.
have it.
You
It's
have it?
it's there, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'll go back and look then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't find the score before when I was looking, so like not finding things on Camino is not weird.
Yeah, yeah, truth in advertising. Okay, well then I'll just double check and make sure chamber singers you've all got it. Okay. Um and I'll let you know when I've posted all of this, and if you still don't see things, I can always email it to you directly. Okay. Um Hey altos, just a note, in measure 60, this helele is different than your first helele. So the first one was this one is a more excited one. So so yay. Hey, okay. So just noting that for posterity. Namilele this time. The first time it crescendoed because it was key changing, but this time we're not key changing. So it goes milelele. It pulls back. And then finally, this swell shape that we talked about. Yetu, and then at the very end, just try to be really clear about where the release happens with me in the recording to make sure that we don't like overstay our welcome at the very end. I slow it down and I give you 4 full beats and then a off. And so hopefully that's clear when you're watching the recording of it. That's a very like hasty and all-encompassing description of what we are trying to do musically with this piece. Who has questions or confusions or things that they need help with me solving? Or was that brilliant and amazing and there's nothing left to wonder?